Hi, this is Lachey. If this is your first time watching my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. And I want you to know that I am on a wellness journey, so make sure you watch all the way to the end to see the results. Good morning. 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 Hey, this is Lachey. And you know what I just realized? I realized that while I am releasing mini vlogs, mini sit downs, many get to know me on Monday, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the day that I am recording. For some reason, I think I pigeonholed myself by thinking that Monday was the only day that I can capture, just different content or just jump on and kind of share my day with you. So happy Friday to you all. It is a little after 9 a.m. and I'm actually headed to 2 meetings, and then I have 2 more this afternoon before it's the weekend. Yay! Before it's the weekend. So this morning, and my son, of course, we're counting down. If you've been here, if you have not been here, just bear with me because it is the sun show. Like every time I am sharing with anyone that will listen, I am talking about the season of life that I am in. And this month we are counting down 23 days before graduation ceremonies begin for my young lad. And we're all excited. We are all excited. It shouldn't have felt like a big rush for me, but for some reason I wasn't as prepared as I thought with some of the nuances of sending out graduation invitations, which the school has not released to me yet, or released to him yet. And I know what the date is, but it's always nice, at least I do that I want to be treated, is to ask people to save the date. So I took some of his graduation pictures and I sent those out, but along with that I also save the date so that people can plan accordingly who can make the space and time to come and celebrate him. So I'm excited about that. And like I said, this morning I got up, he does his own thing, he's out the door, and I'm usually moving around, getting myself started with my morning. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I am moving a little bit too slow this morning. So I made my own coffee this morning. It's probably scorching hot because I use my Keurig to make the coffee, but then for some reason, I don't know why I do this, I heat it up a little bit more before I put it into one of the insulated cups. And this is a very old mug, or coffee mug for me. And I have these Stanley cups. So I have a big Stanley water one that I have my water and my lemon, because I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my journey. And I have these 2 small Stanley cups. They're really pretty. One is like a deep blue, the other one is a pretty green, but they don't fit my cup holder. So I've had a lot of fumbles with that, spilling coffee in my console because I forgot that I sat it down, and knowing that it can't sit there by itself. So anyway, I made my coffee this morning because I was moving a little bit slower and I don't have time to stop and go to Dunkin' Donuts, which quite honestly, I like my own coffee. But for some reason, when I'm out and about, I tend to, I guess, grab a Dunkin' Donuts. Starbucks, I've kind of figured out how I like to drink my coffee there. First of all, I'm a light roast girl. Every now and then, I'm talking every now and then, I can do a medium roast, but for the most part, I'm a light roast girl. So I know how to order my coffee now at Starbucks. So that is very helpful for me, because if anybody has ever ordered coffee from Starbucks, you are really going there for the experience. You're not really going for the coffee. That coffee is it's on a whole nother level. So, but I love my Starbucks light blonde roast, so I will do that. But or I'll do a latte. But oh gosh, okay, let me get to what I wanted to share on this beautiful rainy Friday. As you can see, I have my rain jacket on. I've got rain boots on. And here's the thing. Here is the thing. Don't like putting my feet in once I take them out. So what that means is when it's raining during the season, when I'm looking for sunshine, the thought of putting a sock on my foot and then putting it in a shoe, it just feels like blasphemy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like blasphemy. So, but I have my rain boots on, and as crazy as I can be, I started to pack my sandals so that when I got to my location that I would take my rain boots off. And I was like, okay, you being extra, and we ain't doing all of that today. We ain't doing that. So yeah, so it is rainy here in the beautiful state of New Jersey, and I'm just getting on the highway now. And I figured I would spend this time kind of like, I keep calling it a sit down, but I know a sit down probably really is me looking directly into the camera. But for some reason, better to you all when I'm driving. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest, I don't know. I do know that you all get to hear my foolery out here on the highway because, again, as I said before, for those who know me, they know I know how to drive. I just don't like to drive. I just don't like to drive. So, yeah, so I am getting ready to embark on this journey, this wellness journey. I'm not even calling it a weight loss. It's a wellness journey because a couple of months ago, I went to have my annual physical. And when I had my physical, I left that appointment with several referrals. And what I did was I was honest. I had the conversation with my physician, and as a result of that, I have several referrals. And so I was really overwhelmed when I left because there was a couple that were unexpected, and one of them was my EKG. It came back with an abnormal read, which led me to a cardiologist, which led me to an echo test, which led me to a stress test, and having my blood pressure checked more often than I've ever had it checked. So it's been a bit of a wake-up call. Now, the positive thing is that all the results have been coming back positive. Like, it feels like my physicians were helping me to add additional preventative care for myself. So, as I said before, I'm a woman of a certain age, so I will likely draw who I've mentioned in other videos that, you know, sensitivity training is a real thing. I think that people who are dealing with people's health and their money, they just need to be trained how to do it because it's a lot going on for that individual. So she's been really good with not overwhelming me with information, really talking me through what the results mean, and how to continue in a positive direction. So I don't have to go back to her for another 3 months. And so I felt like that was a challenge for me to say, hey, you've got 3 months to lose some weight. You've got 3 months to revamp your nutrition and go back to this doctor's appointment and show that you were listening and that you understand. I want to live. And I need my heart to be strong and to be great, because when I went to the stress test, it reminded me of being like with the Bionic Woman, and they had all the, I think they're called leads, on me patched up, and I'm on the treadmill, and as you're walking, they increase the speed and the incline, so much so the goal is to get you up to a specific heart rate for your age, I believe also for your weight, and I reached it. But let me tell you, when I got off of that treadmill, it took a minute for me to get my breath and get myself back together. So it made me question, when I am walking or when I am doing cardio, am I actually working at a heart rate that's going to help me actually shed the pounds? Am I actually doing that? So that was something that I of. Along with my physical, I also get my annual blood work all the time. So the blood work comes back, and there were positive things, and there were things that, hey, we need to be watching. And so I'm not quite ready to share all those details because, again, we're just getting to know each other. So that was something for me to think about, and it also prompted another doctor's appointment. All preventative, everything's coming back positive. I'm feeling good. I am more alert. Like I said, you saw me with my water. I am pushing and challenging myself to drink 4 liters. It is very hard. I'm lucky if I get 2 in, but I'm trying, and I'm drinking more water, because basically what that would mean for me is that I would have my cup of coffee, which I currently drink with 1 Splenda, and I use zero-free Coffee Mate creamer. And funny enough, with that 0 sugar free creamer, I really could start drinking my coffee black, and that was something that I was looking to get to. But more importantly, I think I'm gonna have to let the caffeine go. I think I'm gonna have to let the coffee go, because I've talked to a couple of people that have said that might also be another good step for me. So baby steps. Please don't judge me. Listen, all the trolls and all the mean people who have things to say, like, seriously, if you say them, it's fine. It doesn't change my journey, it doesn't change who I am. I'll just pray for you, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on in your life, that you don't have anything better to do but to troll people's journey and their vulnerability of sharing, and then you want to try. Anyway, I'm a woman of a certain age, so I'll either block you or it doesn't matter. You're not going to change my life. So yes, so that's where we are with that. Now, the other thing that came up, again, preventative. I get my eyes, my teeth, all the lady parts checked. I had my physical on a Monday. On Wednesday, 2 days later, I'm getting dressed, and I feel something on my right breast. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm looking myself in the mirror, and I'm thinking, welcome to the second half of your life. I don't panic. I am a believer. I just said a prayer, and I said, Father, I trust you knew that I would discover this before I even woke up this morning. And so I commit this day and whatever comes after this to you, believing that you are the author and the finisher of my faith. I trust God. I'm surrendered. He saved me from a raggedy life, and he's done a great job so far. So I'm sure he ain't gonna let me down now. I've got history with the Father. So I call my primary physician, and then she asked me to come in. She takes a look. We discover, again, it's not what I was in my brain thinking it was. And so she still says, hey, I want you to go see a breast surgeon. Go see the breast surgeon, ultrasound. Everything's coming back clear. What am I saying? I got a wake-up call. In the last 2 months, I have been to more doctor's appointments than I have in probably the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, honestly. Because typically I go for my annuals. Teeth cleaning twice a year, lady parts, and Part B for the mammogram. And like it's those are my regular appointments. But this season that I have come upon has gotten my attention, and it's gotten my attention in a couple of different ways. And I know for sure I am better for it. Why? Because just a couple days ago, my watch said that my resting heart rate for the last 22 days has been low, which is an indication of me getting better sleep, indication of my exercise, indication of my stress level. And let me tell you, I took a moment to say, what did you do different in these last 22 days that caused your resting heart rate to be lower? I thought about conversations I had or didn't have. I thought about people that I was around and I wasn't around. Like, it's a real thing. And so protecting that. So when people sometimes think they know what's going on with me or why I may be the way that I am, you really don't know. Now what you can do is ask, and then I can choose to share what to the level of my comfort. But I'm gonna take care of me. My mental, my spiritual, I'm gonna take care of me. And that is what has happened. This awareness, this deeper leaning in of wellness and how to care for myself and love the body that I'm in, the one and only body that I have. And so again, it's Friday, it's raining in New Jersey. I release my videos in Part B for the mammogram, and like it's those are my regular appointments. But this season that I have come upon has gotten my attention, and it's gotten my attention in a couple of different ways. And I know for sure I am better for it. Why? Because just a couple days ago, my watch said that my resting heart rate for the last 22 days has been low, which is an indication of me getting better sleep, indication of my exercise, indication of my stress level. And let me tell you, I took a moment to say, what did you do different in these last 22 days that caused your resting heart rate to be lower? I thought about conversations I had or didn't have. I thought about people that I was around and I wasn't around. Like, it's a real thing. And so I'm protected. So when people sometimes think they know what's going on with me or why I may be the way that I am, you really don't know. Now what you can do is ask, and then I can choose to share what to the level of my comfort. But I'm gonna take care of me. My mental, my spiritual, I'm gonna take care of me. And that is what has happened. This awareness, this deeper leaning in of wellness and how to care for myself and love the body that I'm in, the one and only body that I have. And so again, it's Friday, it's raining in New Jersey. I release my videos on Monday at 12 noon. It's not on a Monday vlog. It's not a Monday vlog. It's just the day that I'm releasing it. I'm telling you, I had to get out of my head. I want to invite you on this journey with me. I'm looking to see where my real community is at, who will rally around me, share recipes, share encouragement, share your own journey of wellness, whether it's getting manicures and pedicures and massages, taking vacations, going out for a run, for a walk, sitting in Barnes and Nobles to read. I'm going to be meeting my 2 inner circle, what I call Noah Naked in the Tent friends, on tomorrow. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain, we're just going to meet at the park. We're going to grab a coffee latte or whatever, and we're going to go meet at the park and just sit and connect with one another. And I'm just being more intentional in that way. Now, I'm not beating myself up that it took this doctor's appointment to really shake me up, but I heard someone say it takes what it takes. And I heard somebody else say, you'll know when you know. And I'm still here. I am still here. And I'm gonna really lean in. But I'm looking for a community, because I believe that we are better together. I believe we're better together. I'm looking for a community. So if you'd like to take the journey with me, if you're watching this for the first time, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. And if you have been here before and you've watched some of my shorts or other videos, you'll see a range of the social media platforms. And so this is how I feel led to share my journey, to share my life. And I'm hoping that you will join me, that you will come along, that you will share with other people if you enjoy the content. And there's so much more that I have in my heart to come, but this is just the beginning. I want to share my journey with you, so I will come back every week. There may be some videos where I pop up where you can see me working out. There may be videos of where I take a picture of, the food that I ate for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. There may be some full body shots so you can see the transition of my body. I don't know. I'm just stepping out and I'm being vulnerable to sharing this journey. And I'm going to tell you, I think this is going to be helpful because of the accountability that community brings, which is partly why I think some people don't like to be in community. But let me tell you, that's a trick of the enemy to keep you isolated. Don't let the enemy keep you isolated. So again, Lachey is here. Welcome to my YouTube channel at the end of this video. I really like for you to like it, to share it. And if you're watching and you've been here before, why haven't you subscribed? This is not about me becoming popular, but this is about me feeling encouraged, the endorphins that keeps me encouraged to keep sharing in the way that I am. So if you like what you see, you like what you hear, please share it with a friend. Subscribe to the channel. If you like to only listen, it's very possible that I will edit this audio and put it on my podcast, which is Lachey Johnson's podcast. I can be found on Spotify and also on Apple. And I'm excited about the journey. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the ride with me.